In the first question, we have to create a copy constructor which is able to copy the data of an object to another object. I'm creating a class and a constructor inside it. Whenever any object of this class is created, it will ask the user to input the value of length. This was a non-parameterized constructor. Now, I will create another constructor in this class, which will have one object parameter. This object parameter also belongs to the same class. If this constructor is called, the value of the length of the current object should be taken from the object passed to this constructor. I'm creating a function that should return the area of square. For execution, I'm creating an object of this class in main function. As we have passed no arguments to this, it will call the first constructor and will ask to enter the length of the square. Now I'm creating another object of this class, but this time I will pass object A as argument to this. This will call second constructor and will copy the length from object A. Finally, I will print the area of the square in both objects using displayArea function. Let's compile and test. It's printing same area, means second object is copying the length from first object. Now there is another method to copy the data. Using equal to sign, this third object can also copy the data from first object. It's again printing the same value of area in all the objects. This was a copy constructor. In the next question, we have to find out the maximum of two numbers. But the first number is an element of a class, and the second number is an element of another class. First, I will create two separate classes and one number variable in both. I will create a function outside both classes, which will be used to find the largest number. Inside the main function, I will create objects of both classes. Also, I'll call the input function to take input for both numbers. It's accepting the user input in both objects. I'm giving two parameters to this function. The first parameter is object of first class and second parameter is object of second class. Inside this function, we can check the greatest number. as num1 and num2 are private variables of class A and class B respectively. They are not accessible outside the class. To access it outside the class, the first step is to declare all the classes defined after the first class. In the second step, we have to make the function greatest, a friend function. This function is to be also declared inside both classes. Now I can call this function inside main function by passing both objects as arguments. Let's compile and test. Nice. It's printing the greatest number. In the third question, we have to use a dynamic constructor to allocate dynamic memory. Let's start with creating a class and a constructor. In this class, I'm declaring two variables. First is to take input for size of array and second is to create a dynamic array. Taking user input for the size in this constructor. After taking size input, I can allocate the required memory to this array. I will create two functions to take input for array elements and display array elements. Now I have to create an object of this class and call the functions inside that object. Let's compile and test. Entering array size as 5. Entering array size as 7. This is the dynamic memory allocation. If this video has helped you, please show your support by liking the video, share this knowledge with others and subscribe to the channel. Thank you.